What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about XYO today. Hit that like button, you guys. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and let's get into it. Let's look here, man. You're finding support right now at your previous areas of resistance. Not just here, but here, and previous areas of support here. We look at XYO on its overall long-term kind of thing. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. Okay, I guess it doesn't go back that far, so that's irrelevant. Okay, cool. But still, finding support at areas relative of areas of relative resistance and support going back in time. Okay, not only that, but you're actually finding support at the 50 right now, which oddly enough, a lot of cryptos have been recently finding support at their 50s or resistance at their 50s. So just showing significance there as well. Oftentimes you don't find significance on the 50, but when you do, you get significant moves, I like to say. This does, all in all, I mean, just from a fib perspective, from a high to a low, it looks like you're getting ready to move up to the next level. Okay, you stopped in the 786, 886 zone. Likely you progress out of this. You'll see something at 8.3 cents or higher on this next move. Wow, bro, that's awesome. I'm liking the or higher option, and that's not just because I want to, get your moon boy hopes up, right? I'm serious, because if we look at this here from a low to a high, first off, I'm serious because this is a very, very bullish kind of retracement that you're doing. It looks very, very strong. You reached up to your 786, you pull back, you're holding support at the 0.5. Man, it looks perfect. It literally looks. The minimum expectation I would have is that you move up to 5.7 cents, but I'm very much expecting that you move up to 8 cents or higher, right? Something like that. If this is a bull flag, which I think it is, right? If you look at it, nice move up. It looks very much like a bull flag to me. If you don't know what a bull flag is, if that's a foreign language to you, just look it up on Google. What's a bull flag? This was a bull flag here. Actually, I wonder, is that measure move? Would that be fitting for it? Let's just see. From the low, you actually exceeded your measure move there, to be completely fair. But here you are from your low to your high right here. If we put this right at the base of the flag, assuming that that's the low, and I do assume that's the low, the measure move would take you to new all-time highs, man. New all-time highs. Generally speaking, whenever you break above your 100 or you break above the 886 here, you continue to go until you hit the 1272 or beyond. It's possible, XYO, it's possible you could go up to 20.6 cents. It could happen. But I already think calling for, you're at 1.7 cents now, calling for an 8.3 cent target to a 11, let's just call it a 12 cent target. That's a bit intense. Likely by the end of February is what I would expect this thing to do. Man, I might have to buy some XYO. I've got some short-term funds that I keep playing with. I'm putting into things, moving it in, moving it out, spreading it out, doing things here and there. This might be a nice short-term play to make because I think this thing looks very fierce, actually. Do this. Let's delete this fib here. Yeah. So we've got the measure move there. If we take a relative high here to a relative low there, that also takes you, that's basically right at your 2272. And it's in between your 2272 to 2618. So I'm ever more confidently growing in the opinion that you do top off at around 16 cents to 9.7 cents. The or higher option looks to be the obvious choice. And that is assuming that you found your low. Now, if you go lower than this, your measure move would come down too, because it goes to the base of your flag. So should you go lower, then your measure move would come down as well. But I don't anticipate that's going to happen because, again, you're finding support at previous areas of resistance here. Your weekly RSI is in a very nice established uptrend, and in fact, where you are here would make sense to probably turn around this week, going into next week and the weeks beyond. You look like you want to get overbought. I think this next move here that we're calling for, which is about an 8x, not an 8x from the current price, 8x from the low. From the current price, it'd be about a 6x. Sorry, not an 8x, but 6.2x. It would likely happen starting either, today or probably starts next week. And when I say starts, I don't mean you're going to be up there. I just mean it starts. You started this move here, right here, but it took you 2 more weeks to get to that high. And I kind of would anticipate the same thing. Maybe it takes you 3 weeks from here to move up to these areas. Maybe it takes you 6 weeks. But either way, either by the end of February or sometime in the middle of March, I suspect XYO will be up at anything from 7.5? What is that? Oh, no. That's wrong. I'm sorry, guys. Anything from 10 cents to 16.5 cents. That's my expectation, yeah. Is that right too? Yeah, that would be right. Okay, cool. Let's look at the daily RSI. Let's look at the 4 hour and just make sure we have our low, and we'll wrap up the video, okay? Here we are looking at the 4 hour time frame here. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. By the way, if anybody's curious, you can do that. You just drag down your price, put it there, boom, you got it. Or you drag your RSI up, boom, you got it, right? If you want to do that for whatever reason. It can help people. It's a different way to look at it, but you can like layer it on right on there. Looking at the 4 hour RSI, bouncing off the oversold zone like this, I like that. I just want to see you get overbought. You've been very volatile. Anytime you get oversold and overbought, that definitely spells volatility. But where you are here, it does appear that you're finding support at relative areas of support, relative areas of resistance. This looks constructive from a low to a high. Please be your golden ratio. It is. It's man, it's perfect. It's perfect. You're right at your golden ratio. Yeah. If you go lower, the lowest I'd guess would be at like 1.5 cents. You're at 1.7 cents now. But I think this, I mean, not financial advice, but I think it's a good time to buy. Looks like higher lows. Looks like a good spot to bounce off your 4 hour RSI. Man, I might have to buy some of this right now, actually. Genuinely. I think I'm going to. I think I'm going to buy some XYO, you guys. I haven't bought it yet. I've just made the decision, but I'm probably going to. I bought some Kava today or yesterday. Was it today or yesterday? I think I bought some Kava yesterday. I'm probably going to sell half of that position and just put it into XYO. Unless it's in the red, then I could claim losses. I don't know. I could pull money from somewhere else too, but I'm just trying to think, man, because I really do think this thing's going to go up. I'm actually pretty confident in this, and I'm not trying to pull money from any of the coins that I have like sizable holdings in. I'm just trying to pull money from the coins that I phase in and out of my short-term plays, which I don't normally talk about. I don't normally advocate, but some of you seem to appreciate it, so I've been talking about it a little bit more. Just be aware, guys. Short-term plays, when I announce them, which this would be a short-term play, that means that I'm announcing that I'm buying, but if I want to sell, I'm going to sell whenever I want. I'm not going to tell you when I'm going to sell. I'll tell you that I sold. I will make that clear, but I'm not going to drop what I'm doing, make a video, and let people know, right? I'm not your financial advisor. I'm not your babysitter. If you want to make these short-term plays with me, quote unquote, you're going to be doing it by yourself. Okay, so just understand that. Don't try to copy me, because you won't be able to. You're gonna have to. If I tell you I'm gonna buy and it's a short-term play, you might be able to copy the area that I'm buying. You're not gonna copy the area that I'm selling until after I say that I've sold, or if you sell beforehand, right? Because I'm not. Maybe we'll be in the good fortunes where I'll decide to sell while I'm also making a video if it's a short-term play, but likely that's not the case. Anyways, guys, I feel like I'm just rambling at this point. I really just don't want people to get screwed if they are also making short-term plays. I don't want people to sell their whatever coin it is that's been pumping recently or that's been boring recently for a coin like this, even though I'm bullish on it. I'm not selling any significant plays at all. They're all my short-term plays. They're all very insignificant portions of my portfolio, okay? It's just play money. And I like to move the play money into whatever I think is going to pump the hardest. So anyways, take care. Hit the like button. Subscribe. I think this thing has a good chance to move up in a very short amount of time. If it is to go lower, insignificant amounts, I'm going to buy at this price, man. I'm literally going to buy at this price. If it happens to go lower than this low, I'll just buy more. That's all, okay? Maybe then it won't be play money. It'll be a more significant position at that point. But that's all I got. Hit the like button. Subscribe. We'll see you on the next one. Bye.